Hello, welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I will be guiding you on this journey today. This is a reading for Aquarius, wherever Aquarius shows up for you. And I would love it if you haven't done so already, if you would subscribe to my channel. Let's get you an oracle card. I hope you're all doing well. There's Aquarius full moon today, which I'm definitely no astrologer, but I do consume a lot of astrology content. And apparently this one is a little bit of a doozy. So I hope you're all doing well. Me personally, since you asked, it feels like somebody is squeezing my head. Just pressure, a pressure. It's not even like a headache. It's just pressure. Somebody is squeezing my head, it feels. So we'll get through it. Anyway, so you got 111, which I love. I'm not even sure if this card definitely hasn't come out yet. 1010 did once, and Scorpio got 1, but I don't know. Anyway, I feel like this is significant. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. I am creative. Love that. That's a good start. Let's get your oracle. Let's get your tarot cards out. How many cards was that? I think it's 4. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, hello. That's a good start, especially with this. I am creative. The Page of Cups too. 3 of Wands. Ace of Wands. Yeah, clearly whatever you are doing, that's too many. Whatever you are doing is definitely going to be successful. So don't stress over that. It's also too many. We just need 2. Thank you. Look at the moon with the Wheel of Fortune. The 7 of Pentacles or 7 of Cups, I should say. At the bottom of the deck, the Devil card. 3 of Cups. The Emperor. 6 of Wands. It's interesting. So I just did Capricorn. Obviously, I'm going in order. I actually pulled, well, hold on. Let me make sure that this is all in frame. Okay. I'm glad that I looked because that would drive me crazy if I was watching. So I just did the Capricorn reading, and between readings, I shuffle. Clear. I mean, you see me shuffle for the most part. I know I do edit out a lot of the shuffling because sometimes it does take forever. And who wants to watch that? I don't know. However, my point is, these 2 cards came out in Capricorn also. The 7 of Cups did too, and the 3 of Cups. The 6 of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. I don't know. It's just interesting. And what was interesting about that is when I pulled the cards for Capricorn, it was actually on Friday, and the moon was in Capricorn at the time. So it's interesting that the moon comes out in your reading, and obviously, the moon is still in Aquarius today, although I'm pretty sure it's at a late degree, right? All of a sudden, oh my gosh. Ooh, big yawn. Where did that even come from? So we start with the King of Pentacles. Truly, like I said, right? Angels are ready to support you, to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life that you like. The King of Pentacles, kings are the highest expression of the suit, right? Pentacles very basically is our money, how we get it, how we save it, how we spend it. It's our time, where are we physically showing up in our lives? It could also even be our physical body. But the King of Pentacles is and has been highly successful in their endeavors. This would be somebody who is a good business person. It's making good business decisions, whether that is like your own business or whether it has to do with making decisions at work. It could, of course, be a promotion because they are a leader. People look to them for their wisdom, for their guidance as an authority, right? So it could be a step up in your job. It could be, of course, even finding a position that is more in alignment with your life or the life that you want to create. And it's paired with the Ace of Wands. Aces are new. Wands are about our creativity, our passion. It's like, it's fire. So it's the things that literally light us up and, that spark, that joy that comes from the things that we do. Wands are also about trying things. It's gaining wisdom through trying things. Also, life lessons, skill building. And that, so the left side of the card is the past, the right side of the card is the future. So there's this opportunity that's coming to you from the future. So this isn't something that you are revisiting. It's not like a past conversation or a past, whatever it is. This is definitely something more like future focused. And you would be very excited about it. It almost has this feeling of like passing the baton. Like somebody is handing you, they're trusting you with that baton. I don't know where that came from. But then we have the Page of Cups here. Cups having to do with our emotions, our heart center, like, how are we feeling about ourselves, about our lives, about, what we are creating. It's imagination, even, like really getting in tuned with our intuition. And this card, I believe in this deck, it talks about like manifesting. Let me just open, dreamy, young at heart. The Page of Cups is here to show you a new opportunity or path that you haven't considered before, which is interesting because, again, with this Ace of Wands coming out from the future, like the right side of the card, they encourage you to open your mind to any and all things. You might discover something completely unexpected, even if it seems out of reach. This card may be showing itself to you in the form of a dream, a spontaneous connection with a stranger, or a brand new opportunity to try something you haven't before. The Page of Cups can represent falling in love, be that with yourself, who you are becoming, someone new, or even a new or rediscovered interest or idea. Embrace this dreamy feeling and explore it. You might receive something unexpected, and this card is encouraging you to embrace it with open arms. You may be a bit naive at this moment, but what's important is that you go with the flow, trusting your intuition and open mind, which is interesting that it's paired with the Moon card. Because, the Moon card does talk about the things that have yet to be revealed. It also talks about illusions, the subconscious, really, digging into yourself and really honing in on your vision. Because we even have this path here in the Moon card. So it's like, what is it that you want to create? What do you want this to be? And truly, it would be something that could be and should be created in your own image. Not, based on like somebody else's, I almost said platform, but like their creation. It's one thing to like take inspiration. Like, oh, I didn't even realize that was possible. If that's possible, then this is definitely got to be possible too, right? I also love the little pug on this card because they're my favorite dogs. And I have a Frenchie pug mix who's just perfect. So there's that. Also, though, the moon card does talk about uncertainty and, feeling a little anxious about that too. So, it does say there's nothing wrong with like taking your time. It's definitely not anything to be impulsive about, because really what you are trying to do here is to like get clear on what this is and even your path forward, because then we have the Three of Wands after. So we're getting clear on the vision, and then it's, time to start taking action towards that vision. I also just kind of feel like, okay, so in this Three of Wands, there's three wands, obviously, right? And they're holding one of them. Like they have their hand on one, but these two are still like supporting themselves. So I just kind of got this like overwhelming feeling about like support showing up for you, or almost like this butterfly effect thing. Progress, expansion, envisioning the future. Yippee! The Three of Wands is a card of good fortune, which is interesting that it's paired with the Wheel of Fortune. Holy crap. Whether in relationships, your career, or your dreams, you're in the sweet spot for moving forward with future plans and right where you need to be. When this card appears in your reading, you should take a moment to reflect on how you got to where you are now in order to look forward and decide how to progress. Perhaps use this time to consider any upcoming obstacles that may lie ahead. This gives you time to prepare. This card encourages the broadening of your horizons, as well as self-exploration to promote development in your creative journey. Remember that communication can play an important role when executing plans, so don't let that slip away in your excitement. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, there really is this feeling of like everything is literally at your disposal, or like your fingertips. It's just a matter of like deciding how you want to go about executing it. And I really don't feel like, just like with anything, there's no wrong moves. I think it's just, it really is like getting clear on your vision and then, going for it. Truly, like the Wheel of Fortune is also, I mean, it's a good card. I don't care where it shows up. But it literally just says that things are going to change. So if you had an abundance of time recently, you are going into a period where you have less of an abundance of time. If you had a lack of resources in the recent past, you are going into a period of time where you're going to have an abundance of them. Something is changing here. Even, all of these symbols around here, it almost just feels like options. But then it's interesting that we have the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, because that also is like, considering your options, really looking at things. And it's that Marie Kondo effect of, how does this make me feel? Do I want to prioritize this right now or not? What are all of the things that I do need to consider in this time? It's so interesting how fast this went. Like, it feels like this message is so clear. I mean, I certainly hope that it's coming through that way. The Devil card is behind the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is just one of those things of not getting so wrapped into the detail of things where it becomes like analysis paralysis. Because I feel like that becomes a reason, or like a quote unquote excuse why not to move forward with something, like out of fear. Because, the Devil card also talks about illusions. It's, the limiting beliefs, the things that hold us back. We have the Three of Cups behind that. It could be of course, like looking to your support group, like your peers, or business, people who are in the same-ish kind of boat as you, that can offer some sort of support. And even if that's just hearing you out, while you say your fears out loud, this is what I'm afraid of, or, this fear is coming up for me, or this block, or this limiting belief, or this, whatever past stuff. The Emperor is Aries, taking control of things, being confident. Again, that authority. The Six of Wands, success, victory, recognition. I mean, this is all great stuff, Aquarius. Thanks for putting together a reading that was so clear and crisp. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you again so much for allowing me to read your cards. I will talk to you soon. Bye.